Hello everyone. I know it's been a while. I am here because I have just finally finished my second book of the year, Twisted Love by Anna Huang. I have been in the largest reading slump. It's just because of school, don't worry. I want to read so badly, but I just don't have a lot of time for it, unfortunately. By the way, if you don't know me, hi, my name is Callie. I talk on here about books and I vlog sometimes, just my life. Anyways, Twisted Love by Anna Huang. I gave this book 2 stars, unfortunately. I just had a lot of personal preferences that didn't mesh with the book. This is an adult interconnected romance series. This first one is Brother's Best Friend. There's also dual POV, and I believe all of them are. Don't quote me on that. I've seen some people say that this is a slow burn, but in my opinion, it's a faster slow burn, if that makes sense. They don't get together until around page 200, if not before. So personally, I just like an even longer slow burn. The writing was fast-paced. The plot was... I didn't really care about it, so that's another reason why I couldn't really connect with the characters. Character connection was the biggest thing for me. I could care less, really, like what happened in the book, and that's how I know I'm not enjoying it. I did give it 2.5 instead of 2 stars because I flew through it and I was like, you know what, I didn't DNF it. You guys will hear back from me when I finish Twisted Games. I'll give you guys my review on that, and I think I'll just add all of these videos together into one, just all of my reviews as a comprehensive Twisted series video. And at the end, I will probably talk about my thoughts about the series as a whole and my favorite book from the series and all of that fun stuff. That being said, I'm on page 100-ish. I don't know where the book is, but I'm on page 100-ish of Twisted Games, and so far I'm already enjoying it much more than Twisted Love. Twisted Games is also an adult romance, and this one is between Bridget, who is a princess, and her bodyguard. So we'll see how that goes, but I'll give you guys updates as I can. Hello again, everyone. Believe it or not, I did not forget about this video. The past few weeks have just been very chaotic. So I'm going to give my thoughts about this series as a whole, as well as the rest of the books that I finished reading. So the second book in the series is Twisted Games, and I ended up giving this book a 3.75 stars. Rise and Bridget actually had chemistry. I was also way more invested in the plot. I enjoyed the storyline of Bridget's journey to becoming queen. It really interested me. The vibes were great. The book was great. It was more of a slow burn. So 3.75, solid book. I would recommend this for sure. So that leaves the next book in the series as well as the last one. So the third book in the series is, sorry, I just like broke my vase. Let me show you how cute this vase is. So I'm gonna have to order a new one. It's a book, and I just dropped it. Sorry, I see something and my mind just like jumps there and I'm like, oh, what about this? Like squirrel, like, I don't know. That being said, we have Twisted Hate. This is the third book in the series. Originally, I gave this book 3 stars. However, after a day of 2, I started thinking about it some more and it was like more of a 2.75. The main problem I had with this was the rivalry and like hatred between Jules. Not Jules. No, it is Jules. Okay, I'm getting them mixed up. Between Josh and Jules felt so forced. Like it was only there for the like there was no legitimate reason for them to dislike each other to the degree that they did, and that just frustrated me. And everyone's like, oh, like this is like slow burn, like this is the best book in the series, like the series is worth reading because of this book. No, this definitely isn't the worst. I will get into my final ranking of all of the books in a minute, but let's just move on. So unfortunately, I do not have a physical copy of the last book in the series, but that book is Twisted Lies, and I'm sure you can tell by my facial expressions, that is the best book in the series. I enjoyed it so much. I gave it 4 stars. The chemistry was there. the characters were fully fleshed out to their full potential. And one thing that made a big difference, in my opinion, was the characters acted like adults. Like, none of them made very irrational decisions or crazy declarations, and it was also kind of a slow burn. And it could have been the fact that, you know, you have 3 books in the series and you see glimpses of these characters also leading up to the 4th book, so I feel like that also builds some anticipation. But this was the most well done in my opinion, and I know some of my mutuals on Goodreads feel the same way. So if you are going to start this series, this is the book that I would say be most excited for. As far as my final ranking of the series goes, up first, Twisted Lies, obviously. Second, my second favorite would be Twisted Games, of course. Next up, my third favorite would be Twisted Hate. I wouldn't say third favorite, I would say ranked third. We have Twisted Hate. And then dead last, Twisted Love. I would love to know if you like this book or love it, if it's one of your favorites. I would love to know why. Like, genuinely, I like having conversations about books, especially ones I don't like. It's interesting to me. So let me know if you do like this series. I can see the appeal behind it. I understand why it's popular, especially if you're getting into reading. But I just feel like there are so many other great alternatives. You should pick it up and let yourself form your own opinion. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will hopefully see you soon. If you aren't already subscribed, make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.